today's gospel, we see Jesus reproaching his generation. We heard that John the Baptist and his disciples have seen that the deeds of Jesus are indeed the works of the Messiah. However, the leaders of the people persist in criticizing Jesus. And once again, Jesus tries to make them see that his mission is not about getting along with tax collectors and sinners, but rather is about bringing them to conversion by showing them God's love and mercy. Jesus fulfills this through his deeds that he shares among all peoples, because salvation is for everyone. Jesus then describes these leaders as stubborn children, not as an illustration of innocence, but of a lack of maturity, because the leaders of the people reject to see in Jesus the fullness of life given to us by God in him. Brothers and sisters, spiritual maturity is what our generation needs. Just as those leaders of the people of the time of Jesus, sometimes as Christian Catholics, we distance ourselves. We become divided and label ourselves instead of being one. It is therefore that we need to grow in our spiritual maturity and learn how not to reject others for their sins or for the way they live. We must learn how to recognize the Christ in others and be able to bring about the peace that Jesus has shown in our own lives to them. In other words, we must learn to multiply the peace that we have witnessed for ourselves and go share it with others. Maybe our way of life is different. Maybe we are lost. But at some point, Jesus will come to meet all of us, and he will invite us to change. That's his mission. This mission is fulfilled through people with spiritual maturity who are able to reach, as Jesus did, to the ones that are away from him. This Advent season will be a challenge for all of us as we try to find safe ways to draw closer to God with our families, our friends, and our neighbors in prayer. Let this be an opportunity to multiply the peace of Christ with others, even when we are at a distance from each other. Remember, as Christians, it is our deeds, not our words. It is our deeds that transform lives, heal, and bring salvation to all in Jesus Christ.